Hi and welcome back to the Séance of Blake Manor. Time's still ticking, but at least I feel like we're making the tiniest bits of progress. On at least a few people, but there's a bunch of things I'm still stuck on. Let's see if I can quickly research some stuff. For more on Occam carvings. Looks like these carvings are written in the ancient Irish alphabet of Occam. This book has a table of the letters here. Could this be used to translate the carvings on Mr. O'Finn's staff? I need to translate the carvings on the staff. Each letter is composed of several lines which letter matches each set of lines. Okay. Okay, that's actually pretty easy. Occam means diglacial andreicherdom. This means there must be a dictionary here somewhere. Yes, there. If my translation is correct, this means unlock the magic to me. The power in the phrase is tangible as I think or speak it. Okay. Research the secret of the staff, and I'm not done. Let's see if I need another book. If not, I will go back. Irish folklore. We'll go back to room 20. Look up Sweepner. The Madness of Sweepner tells the story of Sweepner MacColmain, a king of the Dalanradia region in the northeast of Ireland, who tried to expel Bishop Ronan from church activities on his land. Sweepner eventually attempts to murder the bishop and succeeds in killing the bishop's psalmist with a spear. In response, Bishop Ronan cursed Sweepner that he would wander the land like a bird, and second, that he would eventually die by the spear, just like he had killed that monk. The tale described how Sweepner wandered the world as a madman, moving from tree to tree until he eventually dies in the very way the curse was detailed. Throughout his mad wanderings, Sweepin occasionally stops at each location to recite a poem. Some say that anyone who sees the bird or hears the poem will themselves be driven to madness. Oh, nice! That's still Irish folklore.
Yes.
Do you know Mr. Doyle? Outside of this event, this place? An odd question what makes you ask, I wonder. Sorry. He was part of my flock. He came here for work and eventually removed himself from the church, and so our correspondence slowed and stopped. It is his life, his choice. Report you to the catacombs, because you have me of the parallel burial. You might think it's very strange, Mr. Ward, but I'm searching for something, and an entity called an Aeon. Though you might think of it as an angel of sorts, I believe one resides here on the grounds. I'm hoping these catacombs will lead me to it. I think that's like awesome for perhaps the topmost layer child, but I'm happy for you. Next comes believing it, then a clarity and freedom that bring in time you might find a way out.
I'll take my go with God. Yes.
Do you make of this? Or to expect to say that somebody has recently died? My condolences, etc. to Miss Barbosa. Okay. I reckon you say Bible Father. What translation is it? It's an uncommon translation I picked up on my travels. What's the focus of your edition? Its focus? For those with the eyes to see, it shows all. I would not think too hard about it. You can't tell me about Aeons. Aeons, the closest thing you likely know is an angel. On many levels they are similar. Beings of creations and by Molat, God to build the universe. Talked with Miss Deane recently? Not at all. It's one of the guests I've not met yet, though everyone else seems to have their little histories with her. About yourself? What could you want to know other than priest? Do you want to list my hobbies? Are you the local priest? I'm not. If I were, things would be different here. My parish is in Belmullet, a few days' walk north of here. Did you walk here? I did. If it were a good enough way for the Lord to get around, it would do me too. The task at hand requires dedication, persistence, sacrifice, and clarity. The walk here helped me hone my mental fortitude. Why are you here? If you don't mind me asking, Father, what has you an event like this one? If I was to tell you, child, you could not believe me. The truths I bring are too vast for the minds of most. There's more to be done here than speaking with memory of history. Such a pointless pursuit stops us from true freedom, true ascension. And now I see I've already lost you. Whether the bracelet was cremated, not something I've seen before, and choosing to be burned rather than buried is beyond me. Cremation is generally frowned upon as a burial right here. I fail to see why. The vessel is irrelevant. I hope his friend finds peace in the next go-round.
I'll go with...
Yeah, that didn't help at all. Okay, so the bar opens. Isn't there also a talk again? Okay, no. And let me check the room again. Okay. Okay. What in the holy hell is that? Somehow wearing his crown gave me a vision of his final moments. He was talking with his kidnapped moments before being attacked. I think he recognized the culprit as somebody else. Mr. O'Finn was taken because he recognized the kidnapper from their past.
The kidnapped person is Mr. O'Finn, and he was intended to be kidnapped. Just not in this manner. But the kidnapper seemingly panicked when Mr. O'Finn mentioned recognizing them from some time in their past. And so they rushed up their plans and took him at the ball, while everyone else was distracted. But before this happened, the Bonnie appeared. She seeks grief from death, but she quickly moved on from the kidnapper. What does this tell me about the culprit? That is true, but it's impossible to know who O'Finn did or did not know now that he's gone. No. If they had such an aura, then the It seemed that she was not interested in him, rather than forced away by some protection. If the Bonnie turned away from him, it would be because there was no grief to sustain her. So anyone who was feeling grief from the loss of a loved one couldn't be the kidnapper. I have picked up another I wonder if there's anyone I could eliminate as a result. And if not, what
Okay. He was the culprit's next victim, but their hand was forced to take him earlier than intended. They are not in mourning. She is mourning. She has plenty of dead people. Mr. Blake is in mourning. He is in mourning. He's lost a friend. He's not Christian. Alright, let me go and give the treasure to Mr. Valet, and then we'll see about what we'll do. I can use the bath in the latest. Oh, why didn't I read that? Bathtubs in the latest. Jesus.
May I be of service, Mr. Ward?
Mr. Varley, it appears you were right about that lost cash.
Let's discuss this further in my office. I can't believe it. I'd hoped it really existed, of course, but I owe you a great debt, Mr. Ward.
I wouldn't want to put another one on you. I think you've had your fair share. I believe you've been given the blessings of the woman who hid the money too. I think now you just need to put it to good use.
I most certainly will. Thank you, sincerely.
Yeah, and could you maybe convince all the other people in the staff to not attend the seance? That would really help me right now.
And, Mr. Varley?
Sir?
Never risk another guest's life. Not for any reason. Because I will find out. And I will have this place shut down.
Understood. Now, if you would excuse me, I have plans to make. Perhaps I best work while the seance happens, to take advantage of the Marquess being distracted. Everything should be in order already anyway.
Mr. Soft, Mr. Valet will no longer be attending the seance. Mr. Valet has received a treasure hidden in the man's catacombs and may now use it to save the hotel from closure. Okay, next. Yeah, I highly doubt. I'm gonna get all of them done. The women's bathroom. Why didn't I read that? What is all this? Is she trying to summon somebody? Something? Okay, I have an idea where Miss Quinn is right now. Nope, none. Okay, that's 5. She's gonna be in the drawing room. Cool. Maybe she's at the bar right now. Could be. Anyway, I'm gonna form a hypothesis. It's supposed to perform a summoner ritual to remove the curse from the Quinn family.
Miss Quinn wants to lift the curse on her family. I should find and confront her about this.
I will try my best. Okay. Who else do I have? Mr. Finn is missing. Investigate disables if I only knew how. I mean, other than cracking the safe, I mean. Gestation. Oh, since he's missing. Yeah, also no idea. Find out Shay's real name. I tried. I feel like he's gonna be the last. I have no idea what I'm missing in his room. What the hell am I missing in there? Blake, 8th Marquess of Doom. Okay. So what do I want? I want to go check the bar for Miss Quinn, and then I want to go to the basement. No one here? Okay.
Hello again, sir.
Mr. Doyle, what's the nature of your relationship with Miss Deane? Why do I get the feeling I should answer you straight on this? We knocked boots a few times. Started with her getting me to steal some wine from the bar and bring her to restricted areas. Then about when her ex, Kiefer, showed up. I guess she was embarrassed to be seen slumming it with a bellboy. He's been avoiding me since, no big deal. Stuff like this happens all the time. Maybe don't say that to Mr. Valet. Do you know much about narcissism? Narcissism, I know that it's... No, I've lost it. I had something, but it's gone. Did you used to know Father Sinnott? Beyond this event, I mean? Did he tell you that? He's tried telling me the same thing, but I don't know, it feels familiar, but also means nothing to me. Like waking up and not being able to hold on to a dream. Still having the feeling of it, you know? So maybe I do, but it hurts to think on it too hard. So I don't. I do what I can not to. Harder to drown it out with him here talk to me. But you can't drown anything with enough water. Have you ever traveled? Me? No. You'd struggle to find the map small enough to show all the places I've been. But someday I want to. I find it hard to leave this place. Even trips into town set something off in me. I can't explain it. Do you know anything about the Black Iron Prison? A black... I don't like the feeling that has in my head. I can see the bars they slam down around us as the hour draws near. Run, Declan, run! I don't like the feeling that has in my head. Yeah, there's something going on with him. I think what I said about the Gnostic Breeze, does it mean anything to you? No, it doesn't mean anything to you. We must infiltrate them to clear the child and learn the way into the sacred sanctum. Well, or just sorry, do you need something? In researching Gnosticism, it's a fascinating subject. I don't. The belief that Gnosis is all that can set us free. Only with that knowledge can we lift the lens of lies from our eyes and see what truly empty place this is. Well, what the hell is that? I think I'm gonna be sick. Do you know anything about the famous at all? Best don't talk about them, sir. At least not call them by name. I met one once out on the grounds. I thought maybe he was a guest. I hadn't seen yet, but the moment I looked him in the eyes and then he asked for my name, my own voice asked my name from my own face. I knew if I stayed I had given him my name, and I knew if he had that, I'd not be seen again, not the real me. I never knew until the night how fast my legs could carry me. Is anything larger than a ghost? A ghostly figure, so I hope something tangible. If I'm a man and stuff, no. Okay, is there something? Do you make of this seance its goal? I don't know much about this seance business myself, but it does make things more interesting around here. All of the preparations and the sort of guests we're getting, I'll tell her something for nothing though. I hope we fail. I have to attend even if they couldn't. Even if they can do what they say they can, I don't want to be anywhere near that trapped ghost.
I'll leave.
Yeah.
Investigate burned symbols, is it now? Okay. Okay, then on to the basement. No one in the kitchen right now. No one in the laundry room. That's just a room to the east corridors. Okay. It's this room. Boiler room. So nothing I need from there. Okay. Yay, it's light outside again. Wonderful. So meals planned for the week. Bowls, pots. Cleaning items. Stove. Cooking equipment. Okay, come on, there has to be something in here. One of the knives is missing. Sensitive household management. Contains detailed instructions on cooking, childcare, cleaning. Water, the quantity of 1 bucket. Piece of soap, broken. This is for its slime. 1 dash of ethanol. 2 scopes of powdered chlorine are required. Used to be everything. A few substances could survive all those chemicals, I'm sure. And I gather those pieces and find someone who makes the connection. And what do we clear the mess on the door here? Dash of ethanol. I'll take this with me. Baking soda. Oh, cleaning supplies, that's it? Can't take anything with me? Oh, box and the key. God damn it. It's locked, doesn't open the door, there's something for me here, okay. The laundry room. I hope I can find everything in the laundry room. Need to mix the correct ingredients if I'm to make a cleaning solution. Okay, that was easier than I thought. That's it. That's all the recipe called for. I'll take this with me. Seems like everything. Maybe it's best I move on and push my luck in here any longer. Just gonna double check, but I'm pretty sure that means... yes. Kitchen, women's dormitory. And that should be it for the basement. Got the music down here. So if I just drop this over wherever it seems stuck. Chef's apron seems there's something inside one of the pockets. It should be key for the women's dormitory. Seems like everything. Maybe it's best to move on and push my luck. Okay, so that means there's nothing of use here. Okay, so I really don't need it, huh? Awesome. I'm lucky. A letter? An incomplete letter. Cousin, thank you for sending me these newspaper articles. You've no idea how useful they've proven to be. Okay. torn page. The remains of a torn page with various notes on it. The main one reads, I know Miss Deane didn't leave, but where did she go? Something needs to be done to make sure she's okay. But it also has why can't I remember and have to protect the poor lass written on it too. Spiral sigils also here with leave me alone written inside it. A death certificate of a calm Joyce, Mrs. Joyce's late husband perhaps. Patch of old wedding rings, reaches engraved with a little number, perhaps for milestone anniversaries. A photo of Caitlin's husband. On the back it says Calm Joyce, 1842 to 1892. Despite his passing a few years ago, she still keeps his photo by her table. Okay, so our suspect is not in mourning, right? Then she ain't it. Okay. Then show me again the documents. Okay, I'm still not sure if it's supposed to be 5 or 6 because one of the notes looked like it's supposed to be 6 symbols. But I guess we'll see. Yeah, that does look like it's 6. It looks like I'm missing the one in the middle. Okay, let's see if I can see any hint. Okay, I can see a little bit of that symbol here. Ah, yes, yes, yes. Okay, you can make a little bit out on this one. Since it's scratched out, what could that be? What? in the hell? Okay, sorry. I wrote that down wrong. So the first one is the second one here. And the second one is the one that's first on here. Then the third is the fourth on here. That's the third and the fifth. Okay, lucky guess. Take a purse. Purse has ED monogrammed on it. There's quite a significant amount of money in there. Evelyn Deane? What other secrets has this trunk hold?
That's me. Why does Mrs. Joyce have this? I recognize that building. That fire. It's dated the 5th of March, 1897. That's around the time of a newspaper from back home. What is this doing all the way over here?
Oh, come on.
Officer
She
Ward,
called for...
whose brother Eamon was one of the lost men, retired soon thereafter and turned his attentions to investigating living spaces for safety conditions. He
Yeah,
challenged
she called
many
for us.
proprietors in the courts to improve conditions, including Rupert Deane, the owner of the initial tenement in which Eamon Ward died. After leading a number of investigations on this front, he has gained a reputation as a working man's champion. Once the fire took, it spread rapidly. Fire teams were deployed swiftly, but they could do little to fight back the flames. The fire was eventually stopped by the reliable Irish rain, but not before 23 lives were lost, including 2 firemen. This is reporting on the Sheriff Street fire. My last job as station officer. The tenements were overcrowded and under-maintained. The landlord, one Rupert Deane, was living in London and willfully ignorant of their status.
Okay, if I'm understanding this correctly, his
Someone
brother was
here looking into me.
fireman.
But why? The missing money. Did someone on the staff hire me to find Miss Deane?
Well, that'd be myself, Mr. Ward.
Mrs. Joyce?
I was starting to worry you wouldn't figure it out, Detective. Now come out of there, would you?
You're the one who hired me.
I'm glad my faith in you wasn't misplaced, sir. Mantovani and her wretched seance were bound to get someone hurt sooner or later. Without the means to look into what happened to the girl myself, there's not much I can do. But it's not right, sir, for no one to do anything at all. I can't do much myself, you know, but I can get the staff to help you. They're a bit strange in their own ways, but none of them would do a thing like this. Come with me, sir. We'll talk to them.
I'm not sure if I've finished looking through the basement.
I knew he would find out. He's not just anybody, you know. They write about him in the papers.
Might have told us earlier you'd have someone poking around here.
Well, it's done now. And it's better that we have someone to look for the Deane girl. It's always been eerie around here. I don't like the idea of someone lost about the place.
Quite right. Which is why I have us Mr. Ward here. Someone at this event must be responsible for whatever's happened to Miss Deane. So we'd all best be helpful to him.
Look, at the ball last night, another guess was taken. I gave chase through some catacombs, but I lost him in the hedge maze. Mr. O'Finn's kidnapper is likely the same person responsible for Miss Deane's disappearance. They must have a good knowledge of the house and its grounds. So who else other than yourselves would know the grounds that well?
There can't be many. Only the Marquess and the young master know the place. But the master likes to keep it to himself.
We haven't seen him for a long time.
He doesn't leave his room. Not after the accident. And there is nobody else.
Are they? No, they are not aware that they are speaking as one on this subject.
See.
Fact of the matter is, sir, and I won't say anything much about it, as I don't want to speak ill of the Marquis or the Master. But you ought to go and take a look around the private residence, considering it all. It'd be where I'd start. You won't be able to get in without the proper key, though. And the Marquess has the only copy. He intends to hand it to me before the silent dinner so I can bring the young master his meal. Once I've done that, I'll pass it to you. Go to the silent dinner at 8 p.m. That's where I'll get it to you. You'll need to act fast to be done by the séance at 9.
Thank you, Mrs. Joyce. I will.
Okay. James Doyle's goal was to leave to the malice effect. Now he wants to forget. No, but he forgot. And now he wants to help. Leave. Yeah. Damn it. His goal was to Dad. Why is that so hard now? to help Father Sinner, but he forgot due to the Manor's effect. And now he wants to leave?
Mr. Doyle seems to have forgotten that he originally came here under Father Sinnet's command. I should find and confront him about this.
Another conclusion I can make. Something strange has affected the staff, and they are now speaking in unison when asked about Blake family.
It seems like the staff are in some kind of half-trance. They seem compos mentis until interrogated about the Blake family, at which time they have a shared, almost catatonic stock response. What does this episode teach me? Since the housekeeper hired me, that rules her out. Why bring in an investigator to stop your own scheme? Their speaking in unison means either all the staff are involved or none of them are. As if fake, they all had to be faking it. And so if she is ruled out, they all must be. I have picked up another fact about the culprit. I wonder if there's anyone I could eliminate as a result. And if not, what
I've learned that Mrs. Joyce hired me and that the staff are not involved in Miss Deane's disappearance. Not part of the staff, huh? That's eliminated him. I think you are the only staff member I still had on the list. Everyone else is already eliminated. Oh, Mr. Valley. Oh. Why wasn't Miss Hisham eliminated? She's not Christian, she's Muslim. Yeah, I'm thinking the priest, if I'm honest. Or Coventry. I would need to talk to him sooner rather than later.
Hello again. What? Oh, God. It's all coming back to me now. Oh, I do work for Sinnett. Or I did. I came and took the old porter's job when he was let go for misconduct. When was that? A year ago? I don't really know. The last few months are hazy. I was to map the grounds, find the Eon, and bring Sinnett here to free it from its prison. Things are foggy here. I forgot all this. I don't think it was the drink, drugs, or even Miss Deane that did that. I was using all that to cover up the confusion. Confusion caused by this place. This place was protecting itself from me, from Sinnett. Not sure why talking to you has brought it all back, but I'm glad that it has.
What now?
Yeah, what now? I don't care about that old life. Doesn't feel like mine anymore. But I don't want this life either. I was thinking of going away, but something's been stopping me. But not anymore. Now I can move on from all this. Once I get my pay for this weekend, I'm leaving to see the world. Shove that seance. I'm not going. And tell Father Sinnett that I'm sorry, but he's on his own.
Oh, awesome. So the staff, once they're... Okay. So, okay, he's easy. Mr. Dahl will no longer be attending the seance. Mr. Dahl has unburdened himself of his Gnostic history and duty and belief of the seance to travel the world. Alright, great. Investigate the stables. Can you tell me the code?
Mr. Ward.
I think Matt asking, have you ever seen a portal on the ground? A portal like a window? Sort of portal to another, how to put this. You mean to see portal to another world? Then no, I've not seen anything like that in time here. But if you saw one, or I think you did, I believe it. This place has secrets for sure, and it's selective about who shows them.
Right.
Okay, Mr. Valet's done. Search her station. Where the hell is her station? Okay, at least I'm hoping that now I don't have to be afraid anymore. So Christ was sacrificed once to take away his sins of many, and he will appear a second time not to bear sin, but to bring salvation to those who are waiting for him. Yes, okay. Did I not search her bedroom? Looked at these. Okay, just checking. But there's nothing else in her bedroom. Like, am I going crazy? It's been hidden away, as if somebody couldn't bear looking at it or be seen by it. Something has been taken off the wall. I wonder why. Office Soir's letter. Sent by Mr. Valet. Ah, yeah. Baby rattle for an infant. Okay, so it was her child. Okay, I'll need to do about Miss Murphy's profile her. Okay, give that a try. And apparently there's still something in Mrs. Joyce's bedroom. That shit is tiny! The ring's death certificate. Dress clothes, nothing important. Scanning our trashy novels, nothing in the trash. Yeah, maid's uniform. Some dress clothes. I mean, the clothes are not gonna be important, but... I don't understand. What else I'm missing here? Yeah. There's still something missing, something in the basement. The bad thing is that means I cannot finish. Okay, but I have finished the basement investigation regardless. Okay. Just not the one on Mrs. Joyce for some reason. Haven't deciphered the coded message. Okay. So I want to talk. Okay. Let me end the episode before I do anything else since it's going on so long already again. some progress. We'll see if we can get 2 or so more people to not attend the seance. Fingers crossed. Maybe, yeah, we're saving some lives. Maybe not everyone, but I'm honestly surprised by how many people still got done on the second day, and I think I may be able to get a couple, like 2-3 more. That would be awesome. But until then, I wish you all, I thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I wish you a wonderful rest of your day, night, evening, morning, afternoon, whatever it may be for you. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.